So hi,
Hi.
Jade. Yeah, you're listening to the Fairy Tale Podcast, in case you didn't know, because you clicked on this YouTube page and you're suddenly listening to this and seeing this and wondering what's going on. So hi, actually good to be able to shake your hand and say hi to you in person and not
absolutely.
via a computer screen. But if you haven't seen, go back and watch the episode that she was on before. She had more time with us hanging out, and we had a wonderful time hanging out together.
Yeah.
She's a lovely person, and you should totally see it. Yes, don't support us, support her.
Support Fairy Tale.
Support Fairy Tale. That's the important part. If you haven't had a chance, Jade B. Saxton on Twitter.
Yes.
To find out what's going on with all of her awesome work. Now, what are some other things outside of Fairy Tale that you can talk about that you're working on?
Well, as I mentioned right before we started, we just did the dub premiere of Wolf Children.
Which I wanted to see.
It was awesome. There were 3,000 people. They had to turn people away.
Yeah, I couldn't even have gotten in the line if I wanted to.
I've never experienced anything like that in my life. I mean, that's bigger than any movie theater ever. Micah and I were in the front, and they kept saying 5 minutes and teasing it, and I was sitting next to him, oh my god, I'm getting nervous.
I remember it was kind of the same thing they said with Todd and the Rest when they premiered Fairy Tale at New York Comic Con, because it was a lot like that as well.
It's just so huge. I turned around to the people. I'm like, if you hate it, please don't say anything, because I'm really sensitive. You can talk bad about me later, but because I knew that I had the first line of the film, so I was even though I hadn't seen it, I knew, because I narrate the whole film as well.
Right.
But it was so beautiful. I wept openly. It was so good. And little Laura Woodhall, who happened to be here too this weekend, who plays young Yuki, she was sitting next to me, and she didn't really know what happened through the film, because she recorded before anyone else and is only at the beginning of the film. And so when certain things were happening, and I don't want to give them away, I remember she kind of grabbed me and was like, what? No, and I was like, it's okay. So we all us little wolfies were up front, really getting into it. But it seemed to get a lot of good reaction. So
that's all we got, because we were told to cut.
Oh no!
I know. So hey guys, welcome back to another special interview from the Fairy Tale Podcast. We're here with Micah Solusad, aka Midnight. Now, did I say your name correctly? Because
yes, you did.
I'm actually used to butchering people's names, so the fact that I got it correct is.
Congratulations!
Yay!
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned before that you auditioned for season 1 and season 2.
Yeah.
Did you audition for any specific characters, or is it just kind of a general audition?
It was a general audition.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say that season 2, after season 1 aired, I received a bunch of emails and messages saying, "Hey, you'd be really good as Midnight because." His Seiyu is the same person who voices Soul in Soul Eater, and I thought, well, that's nice, but it doesn't mean I'm going to get cast. So I kind of looked him up one day, and I'm like, oh, he's kind of awesome, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, I hope I get cast this time. I go into the season 2 auditions, and I look at the sides, and Midnight's not there. I'm thinking, no! This is not good. So I auditioned, and I didn't hear anything for a couple of months, and I thought, oh, did I blow season 2 auditions too? And then I get called in for a half-an-hour session, and I thought, oh man, I just got a bit part. Oh well, it's better than nothing. I go in and I see Midnight there. I'm like, wait, half an hour of this? Turns out our first contract of 6 episodes was just him snoring.
Yeah, that's very much Midnight in season 2.
I got to sleep.
He sleeps for a good half of it, but when he does start he wakes up, full on.
He's a badass.
And you do get to fight one of the more powerful characters in Fairy Tale as well. Yeah. So the fight with Urza, yes. Or Erza. I'm so used to saying it.
Is it Erza?
Well, it's Erza in the way that they pronounce it in
Erza.
Japanese. It's Erza. And it's Urza.
Okay, good, because I thought, oh my god, I've been saying it wrong.
You've been saying it right.
Yes.
So
cool.
You're good on that. No, you're good.
Awesome.
So if you said Erza in the dub, no Fairy Tale fan was going to be mad at you for doing that. So it's like hey.
But Tyler would. He'd be like,
yeah, Tyler would.
Why are you saying Eruza?
Eruza.
Dumb.
So now that's actually a bit of info that I didn't know about. That Soul was the same voice actor for Soul in the Japanese was also Midnight. Mm-hmm. So that brings me to a Soul Eater revelation for you. Did you not find? Well, I'm curious if you found out this week. Soul Eater had its final manga chapter.
Yes, I heard about that.
Yes, and we found so many Soul Eater cosplays this weekend. I was like, oh my god, yes.
Definitely.
Because, well, you've got you here, we've got Todd here, so it's just,
it's Soul Eater and
Soul
Death the Kid.
And Death the Kid, exactly, yeah. How you're not going to have Soul Eater cosplay.
Right? It's always funny going through the dealer's room or just giant groups of people, because you never know if they're Soul Eater cosplayers. But if Micah cosplayers are there, you always see these scythes sticking up over the crowds. I'm like, hey, it's me! Hey, it's another me! Hey, that's cool. I don't know what the Micah cosplay, whatever.
Have you signed a scythe?
A lot.
Oh, okay, there you go.
It's kind of threatening because sometimes they're like, here, and they like bring the scythe over your head, and you're like, are you trying to kill me? oh, you want me to sign it? Okay.
So now we need more Midnight cosplayers.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, bring it on. Part 6 is going to be the thing that starts it.
Oh yeah, we're going to be reviewing Part 6 very, very soon.
Is it out yet?
It's in the dealer hall actually right now. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to see a lot more Midnight cosplay. Especially, I want to see a full Oracion Seis group cosplay.
Yeah,
that would be
awesome.
cool.
I want someone to like cosplay his brain with all the tattoos and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Well, there's probably, let's be honest, it's probably going to be Sharpie all over there.
Yeah.
But
okay,
you can't get a job in the real world if you get that tattooed.
I have a little confession.
Go ahead.
I wanted to do a spoof on Todd's tattoo thing.
Oh,
when
yes.
they said that they'd get more of the episodes, like all of the episodes. So when spoiler Midnight comes back.
Most of us know that.
Yeah,
so yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. You have more work ahead of you.
Yes, exactly. So when that happened, I wanted to do the same thing, and except like with a Sharpie. And as they're drawing it on my arm, I'll be like, oh, I can't. Why did I do this? And totally start crying and film it and put it on YouTube.
Yes.
But
we are going
too late
to
for that.
No, we could totally retweet the crap out of that after it. Once that comes out on DVD, like you should do that.
Man.
Put it on the Funimation show. Have like Justin like drawing it on there, and you have like the crocodile tears.
Right,
yes.
exactly.
All right, this is going to be a thing.
It should be a thing.
We've already started getting work together because we've heard from several of you about how cold it is in the recording room.
Oh,
the recording
it's
booth.
like
It's
the
like freezing
Arctic.
cold, and you'll have Snuggies and stuff. So right now we're going to customsnuggie.com and trying to make a fairy tale Snuggie to send to Funimation.
Can I get a Todd Habercorn Snuggie?
You can have whatever you want, sure.
That just reached all these levels of creepy.
All these levels of creepy, yeah. I'm sure Todd would like a Todd Snuggie too. So
why? Yeah, that's
if he doesn't have one, right?
Haberception.
Haberception in the cornfield.
In the cornfield. Sorry.
No, that's great. You're so punny. It's nice.
Oh, I try.
Yay.
Actually, I don't. But
no, you don't. But hey, that's the beauty of it. When you don't try it, it's still successful.
Well, my girlfriend would be like, "No, that's not successful at all."
All right. We thought it was funny, so for us, it's successful.
Yes,
that's the important part.
How much do I owe you?
No, you don't owe us anything. If the other way around, when we turned 2 years old, we got with Tatum. And he said, and we were like, if you just want to say, a couple of things and just kind of troll us, and he was like, oh, okay. So he did a really sincere congratulations to us, and at the very end, he goes, and where's my check? And I'm going, yes, that's exactly. I was like, it was all beautiful and sincere, it almost brings a tear to your eye, and then he flips it. And I'm like,
nice.
So no, we love letting the cast come on and troll us. It's so much fun.
Nice.
But
awesome.
we definitely one of our favorite things to do is have you guys on and just hang out and talk, because that's what they are. They're basically hangouts. It's like anywhere between 30 to an hour, however you want to stay on for the show. And most of it, I'll get this out of the way now. 2 of our crew were zombies in The Walking Dead.
Oh, nice.
So when we told Kent Williams about that, he was like, "Oh,
that is amazing."
He was like,
started watching that.
Yeah. Our Jalal has been all three different versions of the zombie. He's been the hero zombie, which is with the full prosthesis and the
nice.
makeup and the full gear. And then they have some that they just put contacts on, and others they just kind of, you're in the background, they put a bag on your head or something. Yeah.
I want to be a guy with a bag on my head.
No, it's not the bag of the hair. They put like a mask, a zombie mask on,
I was like, man,
and then they dark circles around your eyes.
I should go as like a paper bag zombie. Just put like a
and then go to the zombie walk at Dragon Con like that.
Just
paper.
be like,
or best thing. Yeah. Oh, okay, Caboose.
Thank you.
We get that. Do the line over. Moaning. Moaning. So basically the reason that Micah, you can't see it obviously, but he looks mad at us because we knocked on his non-door and we did not offer him cookies. Oh. You just don't do that with Micah Solusad. It's on. Like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
But Tyler trolls me a lot on Facebook over Facebook message. So
nice.
I get a lot of info about that. But yeah.
Very nice.
And I finally gave in and I bought Volume 1 of Toriko. Leave me alone already.
Toriko. I always get hungry after
Yeah. Okay. Again, Cooking with Elfman is a segment that we do on there.
Nice.
And you will love this because last time we had a Game of Thrones themed one.
Oh,
We make Dothrakian blood pies.
Nice.
And also the alcoholic beverage was the Grey Worm shot. And we've also done a segment where we teach you to make your own Reptar bars at home. So,
Reptar bars?
Yeah, throwing it back with Rugrats.
Nice. No school like old school.
No, exactly. And I'm
like
about
if
the
you're born
same
in the 90s.
'80s.
80s?
I've got that. But what are some last-minute comments that you had about Fairy Tail, and what are some things you'd like to say to our listeners?
I hope all of you fans enjoy Part 6 of the fight between Midnight and Ursa, because it was one of my favorites, my first time playing a villain. And thank you guys to those who messaged me about, hey, you should voice Midnight. Not like it helped, but I just want you to know that
it happened.
I thought about it. And enjoy your nightmare.